Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Claudia and we are live on stream. Today it's Wednesday and it's almost 9 a.m. And the program for today, it's going to be Japanese. So, what do I mean by Japanese? I mean, working on my Japanese language learning. Okay, so it's going to be into two parts. Okay, so first, we are going to work with my phone. Okay, then we're going to stretch a bit, and then to finish, we're going to work with this book. All right, and for today, I have my rooibos tea with me. Feels nice. Feels nice. And I think that's it for the program. Very simple, very chill. Um, yeah. So nothing complicated for today. Nothing painful for the hands. And also after the stretch, or maybe after the stretch, I might also show you my tote bag, my Muji tote bag that I have finished and I'm using it already. So I will show you that. Okay. So let's start by changing here the overlay. This one. Okay. Oh, here. This is for my mic. So, usually when I work on my Japanese, so I think I'm working on my Japanese since maybe December last year. So we are 25, December 24, like more seriously. I've started to learn, the writing system, the very simple writing system. Not kanji, sorry, hiragana and katakana years ago, and it was already like a headache because I'm French. I know how to speak French and I know how to speak English. And I have to say that Japanese is a different level. It's very different. And I was like, oh, okay, they have different writing system. Now that I'm living in Japan, I understand, why. But when you are not in the country, I feel that it's a little bit difficult, to learn this language, except if you are very good in, language in general. Lucky for you. But otherwise I feel it's not that easy. So this is my notebook. Yeah, so as you can see, I like colors. Like this is like visual for me. I can see straight away, what is important and everything. So like this, when I read, my notes, I can go straight to the point. And usually all those, notes essentially are coming from this book. So I remember I bought it in Singapore. Yes, in Singapore for $30.24 at Kinokuniya. And because it was like learn Japanese with manga. So I was like, oh my god, it's going to be fun and everything. The thing is, the only manga part. So for example, I take you this one, right? So you have lessons, okay? And at the end, you have like, where is it? Before going to the next, let's say, chapter, you have, some manga, illustration and everything that you can normally read using what you have learned. Yes. But in a way, the manga they are using it here, to be very honest, is not my interest. I'm not really into that kind of manga, very mecha. So I was like, okay. So in a way, when I bought it, I was obviously tempted by the cover. Never judge a book by the cover, right? But yeah, at the end, it's just, I don't want to say just, but this is what it is. It's just a grammar book. Yeah. So that explaining as much as they can the grammar, Japanese grammar, and using also manga to illustrate, what they are writing. But yes, it's most of the time like a grammar book with chapters, lessons, and you just go through. You have exercises, you have some tests also. It's very like easy to use. You will see later, we're going to use it together. So usually what I do, I read the lesson, I take a highlighter and I highlight, what is what I consider, important in one lesson. Yeah. And then I will write, the important part in this notebook. Like this, I have, once again, the ID, like very precisely. I'm working this way since I'm in, I think, high school. But for high school, it didn't work well, because I think that because I was not very interested by school in general. So I was just like rewriting, the lesson, but not all the time remembering it. Yeah. But I kept this habit, where I use color codes and, visualization, not visualization, but you know what I mean, like images to remember stuff. And there is something that I've noticed personally to learn the language is when you try to explain it to someone. I think this is where in your brain, in my brain, I like go through the process and understand and remember. So sometimes, yes, when I explain to my husband something that I have learned, I'm like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. And oh, okay, I understand how to use it and everything. So yeah. So yeah, random notebook from the brand Kiki K from Australia. They're making cute, stationery. But yes. All right. Oh yeah, and that's why. So when I'm working, that's why I have a lot of colors because I need, this. Okay, but first we are not going to work on my book. Yeah, there is this thing with notebook. For me, the quality of a notebook is very important. It's when I'm writing, on a page, it doesn't go through behind. Here, I feel that it goes through, a little bit, So for me, that's why you see, I always use the right side. And also because I'm right-handed, right? So when I start writing here, so it means my wrist is resting on this metallic part, so it's a bit painful even if I fold and everything. So I think that's why it's easier. And sometimes I can put, some notes here, add, notes. So I like working this way. But today we are going to work not on this notebook. I'm going to use another notebook. So this is a gift from my sister. So as you can see, there is this elastic part to hold everything. And when you open, you have 1, 2, and 3 notebooks. Everything linked together with this elastic. So I think I'm going to use this book. I like to use this one, as a general notebook where I put all my notes, like very random and everything. So I think I will use this one. Why I will use this one and not this one? Because this one is dedicated to the Learn with Manga. And I like to be very organized. So as much as I can, each thing is going is having its own, purpose. I try. Okay, so I'm sorry, I have an email. I hope everything is okay. Never mind, I will check later. So this is how I learned Japanese. So I learned with this book, and I learned also in a general way with Duolingo. So like this, it helps me practice, what I can hear, and also a little bit of speaking. And I think I was saying in the previous, streaming, that I'm not a big fan of having classes, private or even in group, because I don't like the setup of a classroom, or even having a class like proper. Maybe there is a trauma, I don't know. But yeah, that's why I'm learning on my own. It takes more time, but after a year here in Japan, I'm kind of okay. I understand almost everything people are telling me. Of course, if it is specific topic, it will require more brain. But I'm kind of okay. I can definitely order or ask, for almost everything, anything. So yeah. So why I have to work on my Duolingo? I'm not going to do exercises, guys. It's just that maybe recently, 1 or 2 weeks ago, there was something that happened in Duolingo. They did like course update. So I'm actually now in section 4. I was in section 4, unit 17. Okay. And suddenly I had like a course update, like learn new words. And it lasted for quite a while for me, and suddenly it was all those grammar, stuff that I didn't see at all, and all those how to say, uh, form for the verb, or some words and some kanji also, because yes, you are learning kanji also when you are doing Duolingo. So I was like overwhelmed a little bit. So I did everything, and I kept, doing my lessons. But when I'm doing my lessons now, I'm very like, oh my God, I'm so lost, and I'm kind of demotivated, because I was doing my lessons every day, and, it was following the track, following the path. And then suddenly it became like hard, just like when you're playing video game in easy mode, and you don't even transition to moderate, you go straight to hard, right? So it was exactly like that, and I was like, oh, I almost want to give up, learning on Duolingo, because I don't have all those, concept that you are using and make me use, and I'm like, I feel like I'm not learning anymore. So I've decided that I will go back to the beginning of unit 1, because I think even, here, when you are doing a unit, there is a title. For example, here, describe your neighborhood, and plan a surprise party. Even the name of the unit changed. So I think all the lessons I have done are already different. It's just like it's already like good, colored like this, because I've done it. But yes. So how to do it? In Duolingo, when you are doing your lessons, you can just tap the top of the lesson, and then you have, where is it? No, it's not this one. Here, the small book. And then you have like a general, how to say that? A general recap of what is the unit. What is the unit? So you have key phrases. So with new kanji here, maybe you don't see properly, but in a way, I didn't want to share my screen, because this is my personal phone, and just in case I have messages, email, and everything. So yeah, here at least you see, but not really. So I have new kanji, new grammar, concept, and Yes, and here below in blue, you have the explanation. So this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to have the explanation, read the explanation, try to understand. Of course, I will take notes, and I will check also the key phrases. Sounds good, right? We're going to do this for about an hour. Stretch a bit, and then we're going to work a little bit on my Learn with Manga book. Okay, so let's start. So here, this is nominalizing adjectives. To turn an adjective into a noun phrase, meaning the one. Okay, like I chose a new one. This spoon is short, like I guess this one. Okay, you have to add the particle no here, the particle no after the e adjectives, and nano after na adjectives, because in Japanese there are two types of adjectives, the one finishing by the letter I, so e, and na. For example, for old it's furui, so it's e adjective, so we have to add no at the end, like furui no, the old one. And for the na adjective, like kind, shinsetsu, we add nano, shinsetsu nano. Okay, so if you wonder why shinsetsu is a na adjective, it's just na is the rest, not e, the rest. And for some way of using them, we're using na at the end, we add the na. Okay, so if you want to say the kind one, we say shinsetsu nano. Okay, I throw away the old one. Furui no wa desu. No, suttemasu. Okay, and then there's a lovely one. Suteki nano ga arimasu. Okay, suteki is the lovely. All right. So how can I write this? Nominalizing adjectives. So we're going to write this first. Nominalizing adjectives, because we're working on adjectives. Yeah. And between brackets, I will be like exactly the same example, the, and then here a small wave to say adjectives, one. And then we're going to use some color here. Okay, I really love those pen, by the way. So this is Click Art by Zebra. So I like it because it's just click pen, you know, and it's like this. So I like the finish. Okay, let me adjust something on the camera. Okay, that's good. All right, so and then we have to specify that for the e adjectives, we have to use the particle no. And then I'm going to do for I adjective, do, add the no. Same here. I'm going to use this one. So obviously this streaming is not a Japanese lesson. It's just me working my Japanese. Okay, and for the na adjectives, you add nano. Na, no. Okay, for example, I'm going to put an example here between bracket. So furui, that's good. It's easy to draw. Usually I don't draw much kanji because I more like trained to recognize them than drawing them. Furui no. And shinsetsu. So shinsetsu nano. No. Don't judge too much my hiragana, or even if you see later my katakana or even kanji. I don't write much, the Japanese. And if I need to write, it's more on my phone. Okay, so now location plus ni plus object plus particle o plus verb. Use ni to mark the target location where something is placed or put. Okay, for example, I hang a picture on the wall. 壁に絵をかけます. Or I put a notebook in the bag. カバンに so in the bag. ノート the notebook を particle to link. This one is maybe いります. Yes, いります maybe. 入れます. Okay, so the location first plus ni plus the object that we're talking about plus the particle plus the verb. Okay. Okay, so since we're working on concepts, like grammatical concepts, we're going to make like points, like point number 1, point number 2, but more like dots here. So use ni. So particle ni that usually is for location. Oh, I forget location. Use. Oh no, I'm writing the sentence, so I'm good. I write it again. So use ni to mark target location where to indicate where something is placed, put. I feel that it's like mathematics, right? You are learning in a way like a formula, yeah, and then you have to reuse it this way when you want to express this idea. So if we make it like a rule, like in mathematics, it will be location, and sometimes when you are studying, it's just like learning by heart. Of course, you have to understand the concept behind, but if you want to reuse it, the concept, you have to learn by heart. Object plus particle wo, but usually we say wo. since the tip of this pen is not super thin, sometimes it's a bit weird. Plus verb. And because it's a rule, just like at school, you can frame the rule. Yeah. Okay. So here. Here. And then we're going to put an example. And then we're going to take the first one, kabe. Kabe ni. Then we're going to use ni here. E for picture. O. To link, the subject and the verb. Kakemasu, which means hang. Ka. Ke. Ma. Su. Okay, that's good. Example. Nice. Okay, and then let's see some phrases. I chose a new one. 新しいのを選びました。新しい means new. のえ、新しいの。新しいの because the new one. Okay. This spoon is short, isn't it? このスプーンは短いですね。Okay. This one is just like no grammatical relation with this one. And then which one? どれにしますか? Okay. Which track is cheap? どのトラックが安いですか? Okay. I think it's just to insert the concept of which is dono. And it's good usually, yes. So when there are some, the small dots, when it's underlined like this, you can just tap to hear the pronunciation. But this is the pronunciation of each character. So for example, for mijikai, they will not say mijikai. Anyway, this towel is pretty soft. このタオルは結構柔らかいですよ。柔らかいですよ。Okay, so I guess it's also to introduce some vocabulary. So we're going to still write, some verb that I don't know. Because sometimes when I'm doing, listen and I see some verbs, I'm like, since when should I know this verb, So vocabulary. So we have このタオルは結構 is like pretty, like that much, And the adjective is 柔らかい to say soft. And not say ふわふわ. Okay. Vocabulary. So we have no, this is only one. やわらかい means soft. Because there is also soto for soft. But I think it's more for sounds. Okay, cheap, yasui, we know. Atarashi, we know. Mijikai also. So I think for section 4, are we ready here? Section 4, unit 1. Unit 1. Okay. Next, section 4, unit 2. Plan a surprise party. So we will work on polite non-past verb forms. Sequential actions. Okay, let's see. So Japanese verbs change their endings to show politeness. Okay, the polite non-past form ends in mas. The polite non-past. So present is mas. The conjugation depends on the verb type. So let's say that I know in French we have different group of verb. I think English is regular, irregular. But here, let's say it's like in French, they have different, not say like French, it's more like, because I said French because it's like by group, like French we have 1, 2, and 3. Here it's more about the end of the verb, like in its like natural form. I don't know how to say in English. So for example, we have verb finishing by ru, so ru, u, su, and su. Okay, and we have different way to finish, like mas, imas, ramas, rimas, shimas. Okay, for example, I run every morning. Mayasa ashirimasu, hashirimasu. Sorry. Okay, because it's haru, so haru mas. Oh wait, we have ru also here, like kaeru. Anyway, exception as usual. So this we have it already since a very long time. Okay, and usually when Japanese are talking to you, they barely use the mas form. To be honest, so but I'm using it because this is what I've learned. Okay, now the te form for sequential actions. Okay, to explain doing one action and then another, like I'm driving my car to go shopping, I guess. You have to use the te form of the first verb. So on driving the car, we have to use a te form followed by the second verb, I guess in mas form. So same regarding the different, ending, we have te or te, like double T E, te or shite. Okay, like like I watch anime and or then play games. Like animeを見てゲームします。Yeah, this is it. So you have to put the first verb te form and the second one. And you'll be like, why? I think it's to express maybe for the first verb, like a continuation of the action. So you are doing something, just like in English, the ing, form. You are doing something to do another thing. I think I can think about this when I try to understand. Makes sense. Like I watch anime. I'm watching anime. Then I will play games. So yes. But I'm not sure in France we have like, oh yeah, we have it like we are we are in the process of doing this. Okay. So next one, section 4, to always in this one, unit 2. put a dot here, and then let me find here the yellow highlight. We're going to put this one like this. We can see that it's from there. Okay, so T form. So to express doing one action, yes. To express doing one action, then another. They double arrow. Te. Te. Form. Te form is used on the. I'm going to make sure I remember this, on the first verb followed by second verb in let's put this mass. I'll put just the mass form. Mass form. Okay. Illustrate with example. Anime. Animeを見、write the kanji because it's an easy one. Do, and then it's a little bit like that. Omite, 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 omite. And we put this one to show that we have the te form here with the watching verb, like mimas becomes mite. So I guess we just remove the mas at the end and we put te. Mite. Then I play video games. I play games. So game. Oops. Game. Woo, other way. Game. Katakana. I'm not very good at it. Game shimasu. So shimasu. General idea of doing. Shimasu. Sorry for the hiragana writing. Okay, so if I check here, I want everyone to come soon. Minna hayaku kite hoshii desu. Kite hoshii desu. Oh, because it's I want. So usually to express the want, we say, for example, I want tea. Ocha for tea. Ga for the particle. Hoshii desu. So minna hayaku. So hayaku for early, fast. This idea of, quick. So minna, everyone, hayaku. No, because this is the verb, right? Hayakite hoshii desu. This one I don't have it for the grammar. Why it's like hayakite 早く来てほしいです。Okay, it might be a way to say it. 冷蔵庫に入れます。OK、ケーキを作って、What is... Oh, wait.
咲く
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 Make. Sorry, I just checked how we say make because I'm not sure about the pronunciation. Make. It's 作る. So it's like すって作ります作って Checking later. Okay. So I guess this is the te form for making the cake. So I'm making the cake. Then I will put it in the fridge. So the iremasu, yes, is in mas form. Decoration is very cute. Okay, this one is fine. かわいいです。I started the preparation for party early. パーティーの準備を早く始めました。Okay, so パーティーの準備 the preparation for the party を particle 早く is it? Yes. Okay, 早く始めました。So the preparation early. I will prepare food and wait. So this is not... we can say I will be preparing the food and wait. So it's like a continuous action, in the future. お食べ物を準備して待ちます。Okay. 食べ物 for the food を準備して。Okay, the preparation of the food. Okay. 待ちます。Okay, sounds nice. Next, Unit 3. Okay, I think this unit will be only reminder of what we might have learned. In the morning at the hotel, I take off my shoes and maybe to introduce, new vocabulary, I will say. In the morning, so 朝、ホテルで靴 is shoes を脱ぎます。Okay, 脱ぎます is take off, I guess. Especially maybe for clothes or shoes. I guess, once again. Let me see. Take off, removing. Okay. Let's write some vocabulary notes. Unit 3. Here. Vocab. For vocab, we're going to use this one. Okay, so we have here, I wanted to take the take off. So it's like new. Nugimasu. Nugimasu. Take off. Removing. And not take off. Okay, then what time are you going into the restaurant? 何時にレストランにいますか? Okay. I'm going into the lobby with a friend. 友達と友達 friend と with ロービに入ります。Yes. So 入り is like enter, going to join. Okay, maybe we can write it because I feel that it's important. So it's more like enter or join. I think it's also the same verb when you say that you have joined like a book club. Enter. I just put I. Where is the irimasu? Do I have any blank? Yes. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I think I put the wrong name on my... It's not study and craft, it's study and chat. Okay. Up. Very small. So, we have the verb いります。いります。And I said enter to join. いります。Okay. 友達とロビーに入ります。Okay. I will get a massage at the hotel. So, ホテルで at the hotel. マッサージをします。Okay, I will do a massage. Okay. Would you like hot soup? 温かいスープをいかがですか? いかがですか? Would you like? So I think the いかがですか? It's like would you like a suggestion. Another way to put suggestion. Not only the ませんか verb form verb. You know what I mean? Okay, so here I'll put like a line to say that it's a different thing because I just have this to write the いかがですか and I'm very lazy to turn the page to write only one line. So いかがですか? Would you like? How about? Would you like? How about? Here it is. Sounds good, guys. We're moving on. So let me remind you that we just did the unit 3. I'm now at unit 20. We're supposed to end soon the first, hour of this, but I started around 9:10, so we still have some time. Maybe today we go a little bit, over the time, but it's fine. Let's do the unit 4. Not too bad. Okay, see how it goes through? I mean, it not go through it, but it's just like I still see it. I feel it's messy, Anyway. Section 4, Unit 4. Reminds me of English classes when you have to listen, the audio cassette with the lessons. The form of verb. The te form is used to connect action. Okay, so this is what we have done already. or to make request. Oh, mate kudasai. You know, when you are watching, anime, when they say mate kudasai, wait, please, in a way. Okay, so usually it's to make a request. The ending change based on the verb type. Simply replace mas by te. For example, mimas, mite. Okay. For example, to write, kakimasu. So it's not really the mas form, because kakimasu, if we just take the mas form, right? It's normally kakite. But if for the kaku, I think it's kaku for writing. If we consider that for ku ending verbs, it's kimas. In that case, it means that yes, the mas form of kaku is kakimas. So kimas ending. And then we just remove kimas for for kaite. Okay. Oyogimasu. Oyoite. Okay, to drink. Nomimasu. Nominde. Nonde. Okay, nonde. And to return. Kaerimasu. Katte. Okay, so it's a double T. To write. Kaite. Oh yeah, this is what we said earlier. Okay. Polite non-past form. For godan verbs ending in ku and gu. Okay, the polite form changes the final sound of the e row before adding mas. For example, nugu, nugimasu, kimasu. Polite non-past form of godan verb. Ending by ku and gu, the polite form. Okay, so I think they say, I don't know what is godan verb though. What is godan verb in Japanese? Okay. Is for the verb finishing. Wait. The largest class of verb in Japanese. They get their name meaning 5 steps. Good. Because their conjugation shift through. Oh, okay. I think it's something like irregular verb, maybe. Yes, just like in English. Okay, just say irregular. Why say godan? Okay, so I think for this one, polite form ending. Well, this one there is not much. I think it's just, you just need to remember, the mas form for each verb and take, the te form to do like a polite request. Okay, I would just write use te form. Okay, use te form to make requests. And then the step is mass form, remove mass, and put te form. Example. To watch. 見ます。見ます。We have 見。Step by step, guys. Step by step. And then we have the 見て。yes. I think yes, you just have to learn by heart also. But it's very useful to know the mass form for verbs, because usually you use the mass form as a base, to build, the tense. Okay. And then my mother makes side dish every morning. 母は毎朝おかず okay, おかず is side dishes を作ります。 Okay, so vocab and vocab is in orange. So we have new words here. おかず So for snacks we have okashi. I think yes, we have okashi. And then here okazu is side dishes. So when you eat in Japanese restaurant, usually they bring you, also same for Korean, they bring you, small side dishes, like radish or pickles. And this name is okazu. Okazu. A side dish. Nope. Sorry. Here. Side dish. Okay. Now, my father opens the store and begins to prepare. Okay. 父が店を開けて Okay, because it's a action that he's doing, so we have the te form. 準備を始めます Okay, so the second verb is in mass form, as we have seen earlier. So 父 means father が店を開けて is opening now the store. 準備を始めます He starts to prepare. Yesterday my father closed the store in the rain. Okay, so 昨日 is the yesterday. 父 is father. 父が雨の中 I will say, or 中 Naka is middle, in the middle of, or inside, the idea that you have, something in the middle. So, 父が目の中で店を closing is I don't think it's this word. Mimas. So if I ask my translator, close. Close the store. Shimeru. So it's shimeru. Okay? To close. Or shimem. Where am I? So, 昨日、父が雨の中で店を閉めました。閉めました。The past form for closing. So, 雨の中 means while it's raining, right? で、店を。So, 雨の中 while it's raining. で。Okay, so the de particle is usually for, I came by train. So here they use it like while it's raining. The consequence is the mise, the shop, the store is closed, has been closed. So, 雨の中で店を閉めました。So first we're going to write the 閉めました. Okay, so the kanji of closing is 2 doors, like a saloon doors. And in the middle, you have like a cowboy who is not entering, who is closing. Okay, let's say more or less it would be like that. Shime mas. I will write the mas form. Mas is close. And I will put store between bracket like this. I remember store. Okay, every Saturday. Saturday is
土
it's not 日曜日. 日曜日 is Sunday. Saturday, is it 月? No, 月曜日. Wait, Saturday. 土曜日. 土曜日. So, So I wonder how we say every Saturday.
週毎
Because my is every. So my shoe for every week Saturday. I think so. My shoe 土曜日に I make a new menu. Okay? 新しいメニューを作ります。I think they wanted to introduce the every Saturday, like my shoe, because it's every week. Every Saturday. How they say? Oh yeah, my shoe 土曜日. My shoe 土曜日. Okay. And then mother cuts the vegetables and puts them into the pot. 母が野菜を切って Oh yeah, okay, so we have the te form for the continuous action. Nabe is the pot, for doing the clay pots, to cook slowly. Veggies or dishes. So nabe ni iremasu. Okay. Until they were good. Alright, so I think unit 4 is done. Let's go for unit 5. Section 4. Unit 5. So I think after I will catch up, everything on my Duolingo, missing part. I think it will be like better for me now when I will do my lessons. Because at the moment I'm just doing it and I'm like, I don't understand. Okay, so name of the lesson is join a photo contest. And the lesson is about connecting action with their form. I think they really want us to use it. Oh, and then so the second verb, when the first verb is in te form for the continuous, action, the second verb is in mass form, but it could be the past form also. It's not on, yeah, makes sense in a way. Like I was writing a book, then I published it. So I guess, yes, the first verb will be in te form, and I got published is obviously in the past. Okay, like this we know in the context. So the context is, how to say that, put on the second verb. Because sometimes in Japanese when you talk and then you use the mass form, like I'm writing, right? Kakimasu. Even if I say kakimasu, it could be without any context. It could mean also I will write, or not I wrote, because there is a past form. But it could also means like that my brother is writing, right? Because it's just like kakimasu. But if I add like ashita kakimasu, it means tomorrow I will write. Yeah. So okay. But if I say that, for example, that I was buying a pen and I wrote, it will be like the te form for the buying pen. But since we don't know when you were buying the pen, because we were saying that you were writing on the writing second action, this is the past tense. I don't know if it's clear, because I'm saying stuff which are very clear for me, but when I feel that I vocalize it, it's weird. But yeah, it's just like the continuous, the same lesson as this one. Where is it? Here. The te form, but the second verb is in mass form, but for more context, the mass form is the tense. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so okay, to express a sequence of actions the first verb is in the form and conjugate, this is a good one to say it, only the second verb, let's say that. But they say final verb, but it means, of course, it could be like not only two. So for example, here, yes, I traveled and took photo. So 旅行して okay, 旅行して I traveled, I did a travel. 写真 photo, 写真を撮りました。 OK, 撮りました。 I'll take photo, like tomorrow, I'll take photo and send them. 写真を撮って送ります。 Can you imagine if you just hear this, like two verbs, one behind the other, is very weird because we have more words, to connect, the words together. But here it's just like, if I have to translate like words by words, it's like take photo, send. So that's why it's weird in Japanese, because it's simple, but it's complicated. But I think it's just complicated because it's a different system as what I know. Okay. Okay, so let's rest here and look at photo. ここで, so here. ここで休んで. Okay, 休んで, so we rest. 写真を見ましょう。見ましょう。The ましょう is like, let's do that. So let's look at the photo. 見ましょう。Okay. Okay, now to suggest doing something together, replace the mass form by hoshi. Yes, this is what we have seen earlier about. Oh, I don't remember why we used the hoshi. I think they wanted to close maybe a store or something like this. I don't remember. Hoshi, because the hoshi word, it's about I want, a coffee. I was telling you earlier, right? Like, let's go now. Ima, now. Ikimashou. What did I say? Hoshi. Sorry. My bad. Oh my god, I misread the thingy. I don't know what I say. Hoshi is masho. This is what I was just telling you. Masho, like, let's watch it. Mimashou. Let's go now. Ima ikimashou. Sorry, I was wondering why the hoshi, Okay, so I was hoping I would understand the hoshi thingy we have seen earlier, but it's not for now. So let's do something. We express it with masho. Let's look at the picture. E o mimashou. That's good. Okay, let me see, how is the unit 6? Okay, let's do the unit 6 and then we have a break. Okay, so section 5, unit 6. Okay, this one is the polite past tense with mashita. Okay, so just the mass form of verb is for present and, let's say, express the future, but they have past form, and instead of putting mas, they put mashita. So I sent flower, hana o okurimashita. So good. Suggesting action with masho. So this is what we were saying, like, let's watch a movie. Eiga o mimashou. So, okay, this one we have it. And then linking action with te form. This is what we have done. The te form, a verb can link two actions together. The final verb determines the tense and the mood of the sentence. They say the mood of the sentence because of the masho form. It's not only the tense in a way, but makes sense. Okay. Let's see the key phrases. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't see my phone. I know why you don't see much. Icon for a new app. So, 新しいアプリのicon. Okay, I think it's for us to see the kanji, for new. 新しいアプリのicon. Okay. You can connect with people on this app. So, このアプリ, this app, de, the particle, to express by. 人と, 人 is people, と with, つながります. Okay, so okay. Tsunagarimasu means connect, link, be related. Oh, okay. I'm just thinking about, sometimes I like to think about anime when I'm learning Japanese, because obviously my first encounter with Japanese language is in anime. Where am I? Yes. Yes. So sometimes I'm like, that's why this character has this name, just like Midori. Midori in My Hero Academia, it means green. And the outfit of the guy is green. And I think the hair also of the guy are green. Is green. Anyway. So here I'm like, Tsunagarimasu. I was thinking about Tsunade in Naruto. So yeah, connect, link. Anyway, vocab. Tsunagarimasu. Tsunagarimasu. Oop. Masu. Tsunagarimasu. Connect. Link. Okay, what kind of things would you like to see on social media? Okay. どんなことを SNS で見たいですか? Okay, so どんな means what kind? どんなこと is thing. So どんなことを SNS is social media で on 見たいです。見たいです。Thai is the Thai form for verbs to express the will. Okay, let's create an account. Account を作りましょう。作りましょう。I will follow my friend. No, you don't follow your friend. Or maybe on social media. Yes. 友達を Oh, okay. So the word for follow on social media is in Japanese follow shimasu. Okay, and shimasu for the do verb. So 友達を follow します. I will follow my friend. Okay. Why not? That's not weird. If we have a context, right? Okay, so I think we are done for today for Duolingo. So I will have a break, just refill my cup of tea. And I will grab my also Muji tote bag like this. You can see what it looks like. And I will bring my book on the table and my other notebook on the table. And let's meet in about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. And before the second part of the stream, we will have a bit of a stretch, because for more than 1 hour I was doing, this pose. So I think I need to stretch a bit, and maybe you also. Okay, see you in about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, see ya. Hey, welcome back. Oh yeah, okay. I thought I forgot about my cup of tea. Mm. Okay. Let me check. Yes, the mic is still working. We're good. So, before we move on to the stretch, let me show you how proud I am with my tote bag. So you have seen, two streaming about that, which are already on YouTube. Claudia Studio Replay. This is the name of my YouTube channel. So, as a quick reminder, during the first stream, we have done the second part here, the second part of the S here. Then after the first streaming off camera, I did the bottom part here, the small hearts and the flowers on the side, and then I started this flower. Yeah, and during the last streaming we have done only in 2 hours those two flowers. Yes, during the streaming. And then after, on my own, I did the rest of the flowers. So yeah, from Here, the daisy, the rose. Oh, all the way here. I finish with the lavender. So as you can see, I'm already using it. Very, very happy about it. And I don't think I will make anything on the handle. In one of my streams, I said that maybe I was considering doing crochet or whatever. But I think I like it like that, this way. Yeah. I'm so proud of myself. And yes, I have a crochet bandana where I did like daisy, flowers. And this is really nice for summer because it's bright colors. It's also very good for fall, autumn, because it's like, pumpkin colors. All right, so stretch. Let me change the overlay for the stretch because I'm a very good professional here. And stretch is there. And before we start anything, ooh, yes, the small disclaimer just to remind you that I'm not a doctor. I'm a yoga instructor for sure, but I'm not a doctor. So if you have any injury, any pain, I advise as a human, I advise you to consult your doctor. Um, what I am doing here is just for stretching purpose and to help you loosen up a little bit, especially if you are working like me, like a witch preparing a potion. And sorry, I put my hair back. And then yeah, that's it. I think for the disclaimer, just take care of yourself. And yes, if there is any movement that doesn't feel good for you, please skip it. Okay? I trust you. I trust you. So let's remove this and let's stretch the upper body. Oh, I think it will feel so good. Let's start with the neck. Okay, so from a sitting position, I will assume that you are sitting on your chair. Sitting position, relax here the shoulders, relax the face, always. Now from there, you're going to tilt your head to the right side. Just checking if on the camera it's okay. Yes, on the right side. If you want to close your eyes, close your eyes. And then you might start feeling here a stretching sensation around the side of the neck. And maybe you can play around with it, okay? Because sometimes you feel kind of okay, but if you tilt your head slightly to the front, let's say you bring the chin to the chest, but still tilting to the right side, you might feel a different area stretching. Yeah, and maybe you can just play around here and feel where is the sweet spot, for the stretch. And breathing. Let's stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to the center. Ooh. Before going to the other side, do you notice maybe a difference between the right and the left? Feels nice here. Let's try the other side. Tilt your head to the left side. For me, yes, it's my right side, but I try to mirror you here. Like this, it doesn't feel too weird. Okay? So when you are having your head this way, relax your arms. We don't want more pain. And once again, you might want to play here to check where it feels better. It feels good. So move slowly. There is no need, to move quick or fast. Very nice. I suggest we stay for 3 yogi count. 2 more. And 1. With control, we come back to the center. Feels good, feels good. Let's stretch around the shoulders. Cross the left arm over your body and use your other arm here to push, let's say push, against you or towards you, not against, towards you. Yeah. As much as you can, relax the shoulders. If you need to micro bend the elbow here, crossing the body, bend. Okay, there is no need to force and straighten. Okay. It feels so nice. Let's try the other side. Release the stretch before trying. Notice left, right, around the shoulder. How does it feel? And then let's try. Okay, we'll cross the right arm over the body. Use the left arm to hold, to help you hold. Okay, I'm just checking where is the mic, where is the headphones, like this it doesn't go on the way. Ah. This shoulder feels more pain for me. Okay, release, release, release. Okay, now we are going to have the hands behind, and behind the back we're going to interlace the fingers. Okay, so you interlaced. Okay, try to sit tall. If you don't have enough space because your back is too close from the backrest, you move slightly forward. Okay, or if you want, you can even stand. For me, I will put myself on the side like this. I have enough space. Okay, so hands behind, interlace the fingers. Try to be tall, standing or sitting. The back is straight. It's not too much to the front, too much to the back. Okay, align here with your hips. Roll the shoulders back and down to creating space around the front of your body. And as much as we can, you are going to straighten the arms. There is no need to fully straighten the arms. Okay, it will depend on your mobility around the shoulders. Okay, and sometimes around the wrist. So as much as you can for today, let's say that. You can look forward, or if you want a nice opening of the front of your body, upper body, you can look up gently. Okay, think about reaching the floor with your arms, with your hands, with your knuckles. Oh, it feels so good. Let's stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Step by step, you are going to look forward if you are looking up. Releasing the hands, bringing the arms back to the front, and shake up a little bit. Feels good on the upper body. I like that. Okay, let's have a last stretch here. A gentle twist. Okay, so we are back to the front, to the center. Both arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right side. Left hand on the right knee. Right hand behind you, or maybe you're holding the chair or the backrest, you see. Okay. On each inhale, you push on your sitting bones to sit taller. And on each exhale, you twist. And let me remind you that when you are twisting, there is no need to look too much to the back because you won't help the twist. We're not working here on the neck. We're working more on the lower back, middle of the back. So we twist here from the chest. And let's say looking more towards, obviously, the right side. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath, otherwise it will start being painful. Okay, let's switch. Inhale, look forward, both arms to the ceiling. Exhale. Whew, we twist. Left side, resting the right hand on your left knee. Left hand behind you or catch something more to the back. Okay? And a gentle reminder also that I have a short stretching videos on or instruction for stretching on my Instagram account. If you want to have a look, go for it, and you will see also some reels about my craft and the schedule for streaming, for replays on YouTube. Feels so good. Sometimes the stretch feels so good. I'm like, oh, maybe I should stay here for longer, but no. Okay, look forward. Inhale, both arms up to the ceiling. Okay, interlace the fingers, push the palms away from you, and stretch up, 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 up. And release, hands down. Oh, it feels so good. Drink some water, tea, coffee, whatever you have around. And let's work on the second part of my learning. So this one, oh sorry. So this time we're going to work on the book Learn Japanese with Manga. So in this book, where is the table of contents? Yes, there are 35 lessons, and I did already 33. So as I was saying at the beginning of the live, if you were not here, it's basically a grammar book. Yes, so they will explain to you, the concept of what they are teaching you, and then they will give you some example. I like also that they have sometimes those frame, just like what I do with my color for you to visualize and to go straight, to the point. And they have also, for example, here the question words and the future. So I guess they will explain if there are specific cases and stuff like that. Sorry, I will just move the camera more to the left. Okay, and then they have examples, using manga. But yes, and what I like in their example is that they give you a recap of what you are doing, just in case. Yeah, and at the end there are some exercises. So let's say that we are going to do the lesson 34 that I started already, and then we'll see how fast. But I can see here that the lesson 35 is about T form, which we have worked already. So it will be quick to do it. And here as you can see, they have group 1, 2, 3 for the verbs and for the T form that we were working on earlier. This is good because they will give you properly, the ending of the verbs, like the simple form, obviously a translation, then the rule, remove, ru, put, t, and then they will give you here how it should end, and of course if you have to use it in the simple use, or maybe simple negative te form, or te form of negative. So yes, the polite way, less polite way. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, Japanese has a lot of easy, shortcut in the language, so to express ideas or whatever. But sometimes for the verbs it's interesting. And then after lesson 35, it will be the end of my book with, I guess, like a test. And guys, do not worry, because when I was living in Australia, because before Japan, I was in Australia, and before that, I was in Singapore. But it's not the topic for the day. I bought the number two, volume two, guys. So we have a lot to learn again and again. So I think, yes, this won't be the only, Japanese streaming I will do. I think I like this way of working, because in a way I force myself to explain to you what I am doing and try to explain, the grammar, so I understand quite good. Okay, so as I was telling earlier, with this book, this how to say this book, how I use it. So usually I go lesson by lesson, and I use, let's say, highlighter, whatever the color. I don't have a color code or whatever. And I just read, and I highlight everything I feel it's important, or something new that I don't know. Okay. And then after reading, sometimes I go, category here, category by category. Okay. And then I write in my notebook, what I have understood. Like this, I have, something, sorry, I can carry around and just read the quick notes. So this is why I rewrite. Um, or sometimes I read and highlight everything, then I do the notebook thingy. But as you can notice, the lesson 34 is like few pages, yeah. So I feel that I will do part by part. It will be easier and less like reading, and then you try to come back and try to understand what you have, try to remember why it's important and everything. So usually, to remember where I am, here I have the title, question words and the future, and then I put also the title. So here we have the question words. Nani for what, when is itsu, how much ikura, how many ikura, ikutsu, which is not the same, who is dare, why, doshite, how, do, where, doko, which, dono, which, dore, because it depends of if you have the choice between two stuff. Do you want coffee or tea, or which one is the best, when you were looking for a recommendation. What kind of, donna, how much, dore kurai. Okay, so I think I might have done this part already, because for example here for the ikura, I like ikura, I have how much but for the price. See, and dore kurai, how much but for the distance and weight. Okay, how much, why, yes. Okay, so we are here, kosoado group. So kosoado is is when you use, I don't know how to say, like this, that, this way, that way, and in Japanese they have a way to express it. It will depend of my point of view. So if I'm talking about something close to me, I will use like koko, this, or kono kapu, this cup. If I'm talking about something far from me but closer to my friend, I will use the a. So ano, that, instead of kono, this, ano, that. Sorry, I show away. Ano, that, kono, this. But if it's in between, like between you and me, it will be ko. The start of the word will be ko. So that's why it's like ko so a do. Or it will be so, sorry, like sono. Between you and me, there is that cup, sono kapu. So it's more about that. But usually we use, yeah, I wanted to say we use more one or the other, but actually we use the three of them. So koso ado. Okay. So koso ado. In lesson 9, we are now 34. So it was a long time ago, bro. We learned that ko so ado is a collective term for pronouns. Yeah, pronouns we say, that have the prefix ko close to the speaker, so close to the hearer, a far from both. Oh yeah, far from both. And do for question. Yeah. For example, which one? Don't know. So if I do it again, like kono for ano, in between sono, and if I want to say which, it's dono. So ko so a do. So that's why we say ko so ado. For example, kore, dore, are, and dore. Using ko so ado to make question is extremely useful and simple. All you need, it's just like people when they're saying you just need to know, and then so all you need to do is use the appropriate question word. Which is your pen? Kimi no pen wa dore desu ka? Oh, kimi. Yeah, kimi. Well, I don't know what I said. Kimi no pen wa dore desu ka? Which one is your pen? Kore desu. This one. Where is he? Eh? Oh yeah. Where is he? Where is the sentence? Eh? Kare wa doko desu ka? This guy, where is he? Asoko desu, over there. And then, what music do you like? どんな音楽が好きです、が好き? And what did he say? What did she say? Heavy metal. Heavy metal だよ. Okay, so koso ado, lesson 9. If I go back to lesson 9, I think they're giving us a nice reminder. So the lesson 9 is this one. They're lying to us. Where is the koso ado thingy? In lesson 9, we learn koso ado collective. I don't see any koso ado, bro. You liar. You're such a liar. Oh, yeah. We have it here. Okay. Okay, so it's just a reminder of what we have seen more than a year ago. Okay, so Japanese has no fixed future tense. So this is what we have said earlier. So usually they use the mass form for for the verb, but they will use words, adverbs, adverbs to say that they're talking about future, like tomorrow, after this, blah 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 blah. So Japanese has no specific future tense. There are other strategies to express the future, often forming sentences in the present and getting the idea of the future from the context is enough. Or we can add a time adverbs as shown in the table. In the third example below, the use of tsumori add weight to what is being said. Listen 31. Tsumori. Tsumori. What is tsumori? Tsumori. See, I did it, but I don't remember. Tsumori. This is hoshi desu. Hoshi desu. Tsumori. I intend to. I intend to do something, something, something. Is never conjugated. We conjugate the verb before or after it. Okay. So we are here. So here we have the time adverbs such as atode, after this, korekara, from now on. This one is kondo, next time. Something something go, in X time. Tomorrow, ashita. The day after tomorrow, sorry, asatte. Next week, 来週 next month, 来月 next year, 来年 someday, ある日 in the future, 将来 I know that in Japanese 未来 is the future, so in the future 将来 after this, 今後 so as you can see, there is afterward, 後で next time, 今度 after this, 今後 I remember when I was learning this, I was like, okay. Why you don't just say after. So once again, easy, but sometimes it gives you some headaches, to remember. Okay, so sorry, I just put back my hair. Yes, nicely. But now, sorry, yeah, it's just too long, so I need maybe to go to the hairdresser. Cut. So what can I do here? But I think I know already all those, all those words, so there is not much to say. Maybe I can put like some time adverbs, just as a reminder, and because I want to write. Let's go. Time adverbs. Verbs. And then we have, so 後でのに、これからのに、今度 next time. Maybe I can write this one, 今度 next time. But I will write the hiragana because I don't want to hurt myself writing the kanji. 今度 next time. Can you see? Yes. Next time. And then I will put the after this for 今後. Go. After this, which is not the same that 後で after this. I'll put a nice pink dot. Wow, I just understand something. I told you that future is mirai, right? Because I told you in the future, like show mirai. Sometimes I have some troubles remembering like last week and next week. I just take the rai from mirai and week. Amazing. Japanese is amazing. So wow. See? Because I was telling you, yeah, mirai is for future, so show mirai, so shourai. So next week is just the future week. Raishu? Is it? Yes, raishu. Okay, deciding on something. One of the example sentence, let me readjust here. Of the example sentence in the previous lesson went like this. お食事は何にしますか? What would you like to eat? What exactly does the expression にします にする for the simple form mean? This expression is used when deciding on something that is to form sentences such as I choose X, I'm inclined to go for にします. Oh yeah, I think I've learned that also in Duolingo. For example, if we say, yeah, do you want tea or coffee? And you want tea, you just say お茶にします. Genre, this will do. The tea will do. This is the nice translation for that. So にする. Using にする usage is very simple. You have to stop saying very simple. Who are you? Mr. or Mrs. Mark Barnaby. You have to stop. Very simple. So yeah, usage is very simple because we always use it after a noun or a nominalized sentence. Later, we will see in more detail how a sentence is nominalized, but for the time being, adding koto, which means thing, should be all you need to know. Why do you introduce something but you don't say everything? For example, 日本へ行く to go to Japan. The fact of going to Japan. Where is the koto? 日本へ行く. Wait, the guy was talking about koto, but there is no koto. The fact of going to Japan. Okay, 日本へ行くこと. Yeah. I had to read the rest. 日本へ行くこと. The fact of going to Japan. Later we'll see in more detail. Wait, because the guy was talking about the nisuru, deciding on something. But now he introduced the koto thingy. Niku koto. Okay. But where do we put it? Will you always put it at the end? What would you like to eat? Okay, let's read the example. What would you like to eat? お食事は何しますか? 食事 yeah, because we're here. what do you want to eat? お食事は何ますか? Sorry. I'm just thinking. Anyway. 食事何にますか? 唐揚げとラーメンにします. Okay, I will have, the 唐揚げ, fried chicken, I'm hungry, and ramen. Okay. どんなセーターを買うことにしたの? What sort of sweater did you end up buying? So, どんなセーター? What sort of? So, for example, what sort of sweater? どんなセーターを the particle 買うことにしたの? So we are definitely here in the にします form. But because it's in the past, so it's にした. So will you go with? And then we have the verb buying, 買います that we put in the こと form, like 買うこと to, how to say that, to emphasize the fact that you are deciding on which one you buy. Okay, like did you end up buying? Okay, and we have, we put this one, the にした and the no here at the end. I'm sorry, the no here at the end, I think it's just like for the one. And then the person said 大きなセーターにしたよ. 大きな, so 大きい is the adjective to say big. 大きなセーター, large セーターにしたよ. So した for the past tense of します and よ is just like a language, I don't know how to say in English, like a language habits, just like in English when we say or so it's just to finish the sentence in the way, so it's like よね. Okay, and then this one is what? 来年. I cannot believe. 来年, so next year. 何を勉強する するつもりですか? Okay, so the つもり thingy they were talking about is about the future, つもり. So 来年, next year. 何を勉強する? 何を勉強するつもりですか? Okay? 経済にしょかな? しょかな is economics. Okay. So just saying, maybe economics is 経済にしょかな? Wait. 経済にしようかな? Yeah, 経済 is economics. So it's more like let's see for economics because we have the しょうか and na is just like yo, but more into a question like, are you okay? 大丈夫な? Something like this. So yeah. Let's. So the show ends. The show form at the ends of the verbs. Even though it isn't directly related in the future, let's look at a verb form that express invitation as well as wanting, but in a subtler way than with the tai. Oh, tai, ushi, and sumuri form. Okay. We are talking about the expression let's for invitation, and I'm going to, to express one's will. Okay. This is how the verb form is made. For group 1, replace the ru with yo. For example, miru, miyo. Let's see. Oh, I would have said mimashou. Okay. Group 2, replace the u and o. For example, isogu, hurry. By what? Oh, with o. Okay. So, it's quoi? It's what? Isogo. Isogo. Let's hurry. Oh, I think it's more this, instead of saying, mimashou, something like this, sorry. Instead of saying mimashou, for example, for watching, mimashou, let's watch it. Mimashou. Yeah, that will say miyo. Because I think mimashou is more formal, I think. Asobu for play. So asubo. Be careful with the verb ending in su, which are conjugated to and not so. Irregular verbs. As usual, we must learn this by heart. If using the formal mas, mas form of the verb, all we need to do is replace the last su, like mas, by sho, masho. No matter what group the verb belongs to, ikimasu, ikimashou. Let's go. When the o form is used to express intention, we will sometimes need the help of tomo. I think, I believe. Yeah, because omo is like think. So yeah. To clearly express this idea, except in exclamation or sentences with a lot of feelings, I'm feelings, as in the third of example on the following page. Notice in the last 3 example, when we use the form for invitation, we can use the conjugated verb alone. So here we have a recap. Yes, and then this is for lesson 34. So here we have a recap for each group, verb group. The rule for the let's do something, and the mas form for the let's do something. As I told you, it's more formal. Okay? I will eat a lot of udon. So the verb eat is taberu. Udon o taksan. Taksan is a lot. Tabeyo and not tabemashou. Tabeyo omo. Tomo, I think. So yes, the tomo is just like, emphasizing the fact that, the action of eating a lot of udon. I mean to give this to Tetsu. So Tetsu, give is ageru. Tetsu-san, let's not forget about the san. Tetsu-san ni kore, so this, o ageyou to omoimasu. Okay, so they're using the omo, like in this simple form, but also in mass form. Wow. Okay, I will highlight this also. Read, yomu. And we want to say, I will read, here, here. I will read the whole book today. Kyou, today. Kyou wa hon o. So for the whole book, they are saying zenbu. So zenbu is the whole. Zenbu yomo ze. Yomo ze. So I guess the ze here at the end is also like a way to end, like the sentence, the small yo ne. Okay, so I will read. So 今日は today 本を全部読もうぜ. Yeah, because if we just say 読もう, it's maybe weird. So they just add, like a small sound to make it like sounds more nice, I would say. So 今日は本を全部読もう. Okay, next. Shall we dance the samba together? So 一緒に is together. Samba. Oh. So the dance, the verb is 踊る. So 踊ろうか. Ka is the particle for the question at the end. So 一緒にサンバを踊ろうか? And not, if you want to use the mass form, it will be like 踊りましょうか? Okay, let's go to Canada soon. So soon, it's 今度. Sorry, I'm just checking. Yeah, see? They say soon, they use 今度. But here we have it as next time. For soon, I will have to say そろそろ. But maybe it's not very nice to say そろそろ. I don't know. So 今度、一緒に together カナダへ行こう. Okay, this one I heard more, I think, especially in anime. Okay, so now we want to say, let's invite the teacher to the party. Who say that? Let's invite the teacher to the party. Invite is 誘う. No, sorry, yeah, 誘う or 誘う if you want to hear the sound. So 誘う. 先生をパーティー. So 先生, I think you understood teacher. をパーティーに誘う. Oh, it's not 誘う, sorry. It's 誘う. 誘う for invite. So 先生をパーティーに誘いましょう. And here we have the mass form. 誘いましょう. Otherwise, we would have say, if we remove the u, where is it? It's here. We remove the u and we put o. So it will be like 誘う. Okay, I think we have it. So I think I will write a little bit of this rule, about the let's. And then we can slowly end the streaming. Well, if you want to have a look to the replay, let me remind you that it's available on YouTube. So today, we are Wednesday. It will be available on Friday around 6 p.m. on YouTube. And yes, since now 2 weeks I'm doing my streams and everything is available on YouTube. Okay, let's work on the let's. Oh, wait. Sometimes I forget. I'm on camera. So let's. Okay. And now we put the informal form. Because here this is formal when you do the macho. How can I do that? I can maybe do like a small tab like this, okay? Where I will put the groups. Okay, I will do the same. Let me see. Group. That's right here. Group 1. Group 2 and group 3. So in group 3 there are only 2 verbs is suru and kuru, come and do. Yes, and then yes, you have the group 1, group 2 is the invariable and the variable, because they finish, you know, in the sound. The last sound is u, but the how to say that, the way you conjugate them might be different compared to group 1. They finish by r, and it's always the same rule. And yes, and in group 2 there are some ru, you know, verb, and I don't remember. I think you just have to learn which one are first or second group. Okay, so we have here our tab group 1, 2 and 3. Sorry, I will put here simple form. We're going to put the rule as well, and how it becomes the let form. And then let's put here informal, and we will put here let's formal. Sounds good. And I think here we're going to take this to understand, to put it like here. Simple form for group 1. Usually they finish by ru. What to say? Replace ru by yo. The rule is remove ru. I will just put remove, and then we put yo. And for the formal form, it's macho. Oshieru. We remove the ru. Oshieyo. Then for the mass form is oshiemasu. And here we put oshiemashou. But yes, most of the time it's masho, so it's very easy to remember if you know the mass form. Ma-sho. Oh, actually, I just noticed something. We just add yo. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yo at the mass form. Group 2. We remove the u. those one finishing by u, remove, and just put o. O. I will put here oh like that, and here it's also ma show, ma show. Okay, and for group 3 we have suru and kuru, so it's just show and kyo. Suru, let's write it. Okay, like this we have it. Suru, kuru, and here we will have show, just show, and koyo. Okay, and here it will be shimashou and kimashou, so I think it's okay. I need to write this. Then I will draw some separation like this. It's clear. Okay, and then I will add the separation here also on top. Here it is. That's not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so I think for today it's over. So the next streaming, guys, will be on Sunday evening, 8:30 Japanese time. And let me tell you what we are going to do. Oh, we're going to do punch needle. So if you don't know what it is, come on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. for 2 hours. We're going to do punch needle. So it's like embroidery, but slightly different. So meanwhile, thanks for watching, being with me during my Japanese lessons. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of fun also for me to understand and try to explain also. And yeah, thanks for watching. I wish you a very good day, a nice evening, good afternoon, etc. etc. Thank you guys. See you on Sunday. Bye bye.